Welcome back, Pi Pioneers family. This time, the moment we've all been waiting for has arrived. Concrete, reliable data on Pi Network's USD value has finally emerged. Do you know Pi is showing 6.1 billion Pi tokens now on mainnet? So what this means for potential price action? I know it will shock you. Some pioneers believe Pi could hit $1,000, while others expect just $5 before Binance listing. But what does the math actually tell us? Just stay with me. Let's me first of all greet my communities, and anyone who has opened our channel for first time, please smash subscribe button and ring notification bell for more updates. Also like and share our videos to your community. Again, comment Pi Network to the moon with your country to see just how worldwide this movement has become. Let's cut straight to what everyone's wondering. What will one PiCoin actually be worth in USD when it fully launches? Pi data showing 6.1 billion tokens migrated to mainnet, we now have solid numbers to work with rather than mere speculation. First, let's address the wildly optimistic predictions circulating in our community. Many pioneers are fixated on Pi hitting $500 per coin. Let's do the math. At 6.1 billion tokens, that equals a 3.05 trillion market cap. For perspective, that exceeds Bitcoin's entire market cap and approaches Apple's valuation. Completely unrealistic for a new cryptocurrency, regardless of its innovative approach. Even more ambitious pioneers predict $1,000 per Pi, which would create a $6.1 trillion market cap, larger than Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon combined. While Pi's approach to cryptocurrency is revolutionary, these numbers simply don't align with market realities for a new entrant. The most outlandish prediction I've seen is $314,000 per Pi. This would create a market cap that exceeds most national GDPs. These astronomical projections reveal a fundamental misunderstanding of how cryptocurrency markets function. Now for the realistic scenarios based on current migration data. I see three potential launch scenarios. In the best case scenario, Pi could launch between $50 to $100 per coin. This would occur if Pi secures immediate listings on major exchanges like Binance and Coinbase, if external crypto investors rush in alongside pioneers, and if the vast majority of early Pi holders maintain diamond hands rather than selling. Even at $50, Pi would instantly become a top 3 cryptocurrency with a $305 billion market cap. An extraordinary achievement, but not impossible with Pi's massive 35+ million pioneer community. A more moderate scenario places Pi between $5 to $50 at launch. This aligns with the 5 before Binance listing prediction mentioned in your notes. This would happen if Pi lists on smaller exchanges first, before working up to major platforms, if merchant adoption grows steadily rather than explosively, and if there's a healthy mix of holding and responsible selling among pioneers. At $5, Pi would enter with a $30.5 billion market cap, immediately placing it among the top 20 cryptocurrencies. The worst-case scenario would see Pi launch below $1. This could result from a mass sell-off by pioneers eager to cash out after years of mining, limited merchant adoption of the Pi payment platform, or if the wider crypto market fails to recognize Pi's unique value proposition. At 50 cents, Pi would still command a respectable $3.05 billion market cap, but far below what many pioneers are hoping for. Exchange listings will be pivotal. Major platform access like Binance or Coinbase would expose Pi to millions of investors outside our pioneer community, potentially driving significant price discovery in the early days. The KYC verification process currently underway is laying groundwork for these crucial listings. Business adoption represents Pi's path to real-world utility. While cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin primarily function as digital gold, Pi aims to be genuinely usable for everyday transactions. The more merchants accept Pi for goods and services, the stronger its fundamental value becomes. Perhaps most crucially, pioneer behavior will make or break Pi's launch. With 6.1 billion tokens migrated and more coming, if too many pioneers rush to sell at once, we could see tremendous downward pressure regardless of Pi's long-term potential. Community diamond hands will be essential for price stability. Looking beyond the initial launch, if Pi successfully builds its ecosystem, secures strategic partnerships, and achieves mainstream recognition, reaching $500 to $1,000 per Pi becomes possible over the long term. But this would require Pi to become one of the most successful cryptocurrency projects in history. Possible, but not guaranteed. Remember that the crypto market is incredibly volatile. Bitcoin itself started worth practically nothing and took years to reach its current valuation. Pi's journey will likely follow a similar trajectory, starting modest and growing as the project proves its value and utility over time. The supply and demand dynamics for Pi are unique compared to other cryptocurrencies. Unlike Bitcoin's fixed supply of 21 million coins, Pi has billions of tokens but implements a clever, locked, unlockable supply mechanism. This means that while 6.1 billion tokens exist, not all are immediately tradable, potentially limiting selling pressure at launch. How the core team manages this balance between locked and circulating supply will significantly impact price action. Another factor often overlooked is Pi's massive pioneer base compared to other cryptocurrencies at similar development stages. Most crypto projects launch with small communities and build users over time. Pi has flipped this model by building an enormous user base before exchange listings. This unprecedented approach makes traditional price prediction models largely inapplicable. Some skeptics point to Pi's delayed mainnet launch as cause for concern, but I see it differently. The core team's methodical, security-first approach demonstrates commitment to building sustainable value rather than rushing to market. This patient development could translate to stronger long-term price performance, even if initial launch values are modest. When analyzing potential Pi value, we must also consider its unique mining mechanism. Unlike Bitcoin's energy-intensive proof-of-work system or the financial barriers to entry with proof-of-stake coins, Pi's accessible approach has democratized cryptocurrency mining. This revolutionary accessibility could drive unprecedented adoption rates once fully launched. The true Pi revolution isn't just about price, it's about creating an inclusive financial system. While many cryptocurrency projects cater to tech-savvy investors in wealthy nations, Pi has gained massive followings in developing regions where banking access is limited. This global inclusion could drive demand beyond what traditional market metrics might predict. I recently compared the transaction speeds of Pi Network's testnet with other leading cryptocurrencies. Pi's consensus algorithm showed impressive throughput with minimal energy consumption, technical advantages that could translate to real-world utility, and subsequent value appreciation once more widely recognized. What do you believe Pi will be worth at launch? Drop your prediction in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis helpful, smash that like button to help more pioneers discover this important information. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated.